Welcome back, dear learners. Let us study one more poem from the pen of Kamla Das, the voice of the woman sensibility of our country, and is also known as a confessional poet. The title of this very particular poem that we are going to discuss in detail, line by line, is Summer in Calcutta. This is also the title of the first collection of her poem, that is Summer in Calcutta, that was published in the year 1965. So Summer in Calcutta, a particular poem, and this is also the title of her first poetic collection, including introduction, this very particular poem, and so many other poems. And total number of the poems in this collection, total number of the poems in this collection was 50. So Summer in Calcutta, that is the name of the poetic collection. This very particular poetic collection contains 50 poems, including this very particular poem that we are going to discuss in detail. So let's begin this beautiful poem that discusses lots of things, that discusses the desire of the woman's sexuality. How does a woman feel aroused, and how does a woman face lots of troubles under the male, you can say that, male dominant society, and how a woman has to struggle. So let's start the poem. What is this drink but the April sun squeezed like an orange in my glass? So see the beauty of the line. How does the poem begin? With a rhetorical question. The question that is put up not for getting answer but for emphasizing on certain thing. So here she says, what is this drink but the April sun? Squeezed means pressed out like an orange in my glass. So she is here describing a beautiful sunny day of Calcutta. So on one hand, she's expressing the inner desire of a woman. On the other hand, she is describing or celebrating the beauty of the of a summer day in Calcutta. She is under the glare of the sun on a particular sunny morning or sunny day, and she says that how is she enjoying the sunlight, just as people do enjoy some cold drink, that cold drink made, or some, just you can say, some juice. She says that I'm enjoying the sunlight just as one enjoys orange juice. She says that I am drinking, at present I am holding a drink, orange juice, in my own hand, and this orange juice is not made of orange, or this orange juice is actually not the orange juice, but it is the warmth of the sun. It is the heat of the sun I am actually drinking. So see how metaphorically she is expressing or talking about the sexual desire of a woman. So she says that what is this drink but the April sun, squeezed like an orange in my glass. So she says that she's been drinking the sunlight, she's been drinking the warmth or the heat of the sun, just as one drinks the orange juice. Beautiful. I sip the fire. Fire here, it means, you can say that the sunlight, the heat of the sun or the warmth of the sun. Sip means here she is sunning, or she is enjoying the sunlight. So she says, I sip the fire, I drink and drink again, and I'm drunk. So she says, I'm drink and drink. What does that mean? That maybe this woman, the speaker of this very particular poem, was actually not satisfied. Maybe she was physically not satisfied. You can say that maybe her marriage was not a successful marriage, or maybe she was not satisfied in her marriage life, and that's why here she says that she is drinking and drinking and drinking. But again and again she tells that she is drinking none other than the sunlight of the sun, means the warmth of the sun. So here she is also giving indirect reference of that very particular scenario, or of that very particular situation post independence in our own country, when women were not supposed to drink alcoholic drink or drink alcohol. It was supposed to be very bad for the women to drink. Women were not allowed to drink, whereas their male counterpart were allowed to do everything possible. They were free to do anything. They were free to drink, they were free to have extramarital affairs, so on and so forth. But being women, being just a second sex, women did not have this kind of liberty. But here Kamla Das was just trying to break the shackles, and wanted to free the women from those, you can say, traditions, those, you can say, systems, and those actually just those rules and regulations which were imposed upon them. So she says, I drink and drink again, I am drunk, yes, but on the gold of sun. So see, again how does she again try to let the readers know that actually she is not drinking some alcoholic drink. It is actually the sunlight she is drinking, and the sunlight is doing magic. The sunlight is doing wonder on this very particular poet. Standing under the glare of the sun, this woman gets a kind of a feel that slowly but surely and certainly she is slipping into a kind of a condition. She's slipping into a kind of a, you can say, into a kind of a situation or condition. Her body is getting relaxed, or her body feels absolutely relaxed, just as one feels after drinking some alcoholic drink. One feels absolutely relaxed, one feels absolutely relieved of one's own pain. In the same manner here, sitting or standing under the glare of the sun on a particular day in Calcutta, she feels absolutely relaxed, and that's why she says that here I'm drinking this sun. Actually here she feels aroused. Somehow she feels aroused. It means somehow she is not satisfied. See this. Yes, but on the goal of suns, what noble venom, actually poison. But here she says the sunlight is working just like the poison, now flows through my veins and fills my mind with unhurried laughter. So see, just as one gets absolutely relaxed, gets absolutely relieved of one's own pain, one's own suffering after taking alcoholic drink, after taking liquor or wine. In the same manner here the speaker of the poem feels absolutely relaxed. She's ready to laugh, she's really ready to talk in a careless manner after standing straightway under the glare of the sun, or sitting under the glare of the sun. It means here, just as a person, after getting aroused and getting involved in a kind of a sexual activity, feels absolutely relaxed, forgets all about the pain, suffering, and only feels a kind of a pleasure that cannot be explained in terms of word. In the same manner here, Kamla Das, or you can say speaker of the poem, is feeling absolutely relaxed under the glare of the sun in Calcutta. See, laughter. My worries, DOS. So she says she has forgotten all about the worry. DOS means sleep. She says here her worries have slept. V bubbles spring, bubbles ring. And here she says that just as the bubbles appear on the drink and 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 burst in a moment or in few seconds. In the same manner, she says that she has bubbles on her drink, and those bubbles look beautiful. Means these bubbles, how do these bubbles look like? Just like a newly married woman, or newly married woman means a bride on the first night of her own marriage. She has a smile. She has a smile, and what kind of a smile that is? A nervous kind of a smile. And that smile speaks volume about the happiness, about the shyness of that very particular woman. In the same manner, small kind of bubbles, she is talking about the drink she has in her own hand. She says, see, V bubbles ring my glass like a bride's nervous smile and meet my lips. So she says that just as a newly married woman feels shy, feels introvert, she has a faint smile on her own face that speaks about her happiness as well as her shyness, or as well as her nervousness. In the same manner, she has bubbles on the top of her glass, and those bubbles look absolutely just like a nervous bride. My lips, dear. So see, this very particular just line just actually speaks about the arousal, sexual arousal of this speaker of the poem. Dear, forgive this moment's lull in wanting you. So here she is, since here she knows that she is a woman, and being woman, she is supposed to be what? Very honest and loyal and faithful to her own matter. Does not matter whether her husband is loyal, faithful and honest to her or not, but the society, this the male or the patriarchal society of our own country actually expects the woman to be honest, to be faithful and to be loyal, without bearing in mind whether the husband is loyal or not. So she says, for a moment here, I feel myself not honest to you, my dear husband, and for that, really I'm apologizing to you. Really, I'm sorry for that. For I have a very different kind of a feel at present. I feel somehow aroused, and here she is getting that pleasure, or getting that pleasure one gets in involving in a game of love. And here, that's why here she says that please forgive me for being a little bit faithless for a moment to you. Why? Because for a moment I have forgotten about you. Why? Because here I'm lost in the ecstasy of this arousal, this physical arousal. The blur in momentary, how brief the term of my devotion, how brief your reign, when I with glass in hand drink and drink. So she says that here I have forgotten everything. How long one can be loyal And why should one be loyal to one and all for the all time when that person is not loyal to you at all? She says that how long you're going to dominate me, how long you are going to just put me under your control, and how long I'm going to be honest to you when I know that you are not honest to me. So she says, fine, please forgive me for this moment. Why? Because here I have allowed someone to enter my life. Means here I am enjoying the pleasure, enjoying a very different kind of pleasure, and this pleasure is none than the pleasure of that sexuality, or that one gets in the game of love. So she says that for a moment, please forgive me. Why? Because I have cancelled out all my thoughts, all my devotions that I had for you, or I have had for you till this moment. Why? Because here I have only one thing, that is my individuality, what my body wants from me, what my heart and head want from me. I have just concentrated on that, and for that, please do forgive me. At present, I'm only and only relishing this drink. She says, glass in hand, and drink and drink and drink again this juice of April sun. So again and again she tries to emphasize on this very particular thing, that she is drinking nothing but only the heat of the sun, only the glare of the sun, only the warmth of the sun. Why? Because she did not did not want to offend the people, that male dominant society of her own country or of her own place. Why? Because at that time women were not allowed to drink, women were not allowed to think about any man other than their husband. But here she is thinking all about that, and that's why again and again she is saying that she is drinking nothing but only the sunlight, nothing but only the sunlight and the heat of the sun. Second thing here, on third thing here, she said that she's sorry that she has allowed certain just thought to enter, and that thought is giving her a kind of a pleasure, and in that pleasure she has forgotten about her husband, she has forgotten about her honesty and faithfulness to her own husband, and for that she is sorry. And she also says, how long I'm going to do that? She said, how brief the term of my devotion. So she said, see how short, how small my devotion to you is, and how long, she said, and how brief your reign, and how brief, how small your domination on me or upon me. This is also very short. So at present, this speaker of the poem has forgotten everything. So this is the explanation of this beautiful poem. Now let's look at the figures of speech. What is this drink but? So see, the poem begins with the kind of a question. This kind of a question is put in front of us, but not for getting answers, but only for emphasizing. So rhetorical question. So rhetoric is used in the first line. See, what is this drink but? Is this drink but? So see, repetition of I sound. See, I hear, I hear, I hear means just assonance is used. The April sun squeezed like a lemon. So see, comparison here. The sun is compared, the heat of the sun is compared to the orange. So, sorry, just simile is used. My glass, I sip the fire. See, fire actually stands for the sun. So metonymy is used here. I drink, and drink means repetition. So repetition means palilosia or diacope is also used here. Why? Because this drink and drink actually refers about the main theme of this very particular poem, that is she is she is experiencing herself sexually aroused, and she is enjoying that pleasure of being sexually aroused. So drink and drink, Palilosia, diopcopy. Again, I am drunk, yes, but on the gold of suns. Again, golds of suns. What noble venom now flows through my veins and fills my mind with unhurried laughter. Laughter is actually not unhurried. So here just you can say this transferred epithet is used, unhurried laughter. My worries doze, actually she is dozing, she is slipping into kind of a trance. Why? Because she is experiencing great pleasure after getting aroused. So here my worries doze. So here personification is used. Why? Because worries are personified as living one. We bubbles ring my glass like a bride's nervous smile. So see here my glass. So here glass is just a drink, is a bubble of the drink compared to a bride. So again simile is used, nervous smile and meet. So see, nervous smile and meet. My lips, dear, forgive this moment, lull in wanting you, the blur in memory, how brief the term of my devotion. So see the term, repetition of T sound. So here alliteration is devotion, how brief your reign when I with glass in hand drink and drink. Again repetition, and drink again this juice of April sun. So again comparison is, again metaphor is. So these are the figures of speech used in this poem. I hope you must have enjoyed this very particular video of mine. Thank you for watching, dear learners.